Oh, what's happening, YouTube? Spectre here. You join me leaving North Cornwall Motorcycles. I just filmed a little video riding over and looking around there. Let's see how that was. Nice dealership, good range of stuff, mostly used, so it means they've got a good variety of stock. Just heading back now. I've planned in a wiggly route. We're going to go down through Bude, which may prove to be a mistake given how bad the traffic is right now. Bank holiday weekend, half term, etc. But hopefully it won't be too bad. After Bude, or through Bude, we're then going to follow the coast road along the front there. We'll go through Widemouth Bay and somewhere else I can't remember. So I'm beholden to the sat-nav. And then we'll dip back across and head back towards my usual way, because I've got some stuff to do this afternoon. Should be a nice little ride. I don't know how good the views are from this coastal road. I don't know if it's one of the proper spectacular, you know, look out over the cliffs type roads, or if it's just going to be an ordinary country road with some hints of sea, but nice little loop either way. And as we're running along, I've got something I want to ask you guys, which is, do you have dreams? A dream object? I mean, actually, to be fair, let's start with, do you have dreams full stop? Because I don't know if it's just because I sleep like shit every night, but I don't dream. I go to bed and I fall asleep and then I wake up and it's just nothing. There's just darkness in between. So that's probably indicative of the quality of sleep I'm getting if I'm not entering REM or whatever. But no, like you see online, people are always like, oh, it's my dream kitchen. Oh, it's my dream holiday, my dream car. Oh, I bought my dream bike at 18. And I don't have any of those. And I'm wondering, does anyone have dream insert object here? Or is it just a social media buzzword and actually people just mean a thing they've wanted for a while or a thing they quite like? People are like, oh, what's your dream bike? That's quite a common question in our community. I don't have one, genuinely. I have lots of bikes I want. I have hundreds of bikes I want, and bikes I want to own at some point. But in terms of dream bike, even if I start talking about like, oh, I'd love to build a custom, you know, this and this and that, and I couldn't narrow it down to one in particular bike or car or house. None of the kind of ideas I have for the direction of my life, I guess, are that specific. But yeah, maybe that's just a result of me kind of drifting along at the moment and my general indecision, but is that a thing? Do you guys have dream vehicles, dream cars, dream houses, dream... Oh, it's my dream garden. Just building my dream garden. Well, in terms of bikes, I want to have a little 250 for sort of back lane scratching. I want to have, boys, I want to have custom scrambler build. I couldn't, even if you gave me a bunch of money, you said, hey, you know, here's a dealership, you can have any bike for free. Get your dream bike. I wouldn't be able to sit there and narrow it down and pick one. Same with homes. Like, I have lots of ideas for what my future houses are going to be, ranging from lavish, like, not even lavish, but like unusual custom built earthship eco homes, ranging down to like, you know, farmhouses in the south of France and Cornish cottages with a bunch of outbuildings and stuff. Like, there's all manner of things that I'm aiming towards in general terms, but again, none of those. I couldn't sit down and go, my dream house is this, and it's gonna, and the curtains are gonna be this, and oh, it's gonna be based here, and like, you know, dream garden. I've got loads of plans for things I want to do in the garden, like growing veg and layouts, but I couldn't, like, not just one. Is that a me thing? Is that an indecision thing? Or is it because I'm a little bit creative and I do like art and stuff, and as a result, you wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to paint my dream painting. That's the one painting that you want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be more. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's probably not this deep. I'm probably overthinking this, but as we ride along the cliffs here, we have got some nice views. All right, chill out. What do you think? And if you do have a dream car, dream bike, dream house, dream life, dream partner, how did you come to that realization? Like, how did you pick them? What makes them the one and only ideal, the peak of your aspiration? Strange, isn't it? The way that people's minds vary, and the way that you can give different people the same problem and they will come to completely different outcomes. It's not the same, but it reminds me of when I look at this view, I think, yeah, that's what this landscape looks like. But it actually doesn't to the next person, because everyone's perception of colour is different. That's why we have all that BS about the dress that was black and blue and white and gold, and people's perception of the way that they process information is much different. That like you can stand 4 people in a row to look at the same thing and they will all be seeing slightly different contrasts and different emphasis of colours and different understandings of colour, and that's weird in itself. But of course you can never quantify that when you're talking to someone, because you can never truly describe what you're, or they could never experience what you're seeing, because even if you describe it to them, they're gonna have to see it through their own perception of reality. This took a fucking tangent, didn't it? Jesus. But I guess the dreams thing is not dissimilar as far as the way that you think about these topics. Are we back to it just being a meaningless buzzword again, and it just being like a handy term for clickbait on Instagram and YouTube titles? I don't know. Weird one, isn't it? Food for thought. I'll leave that one there. I don't really have any much to say right here about that. So we'll enjoy the rest of this ride together. And again, I wouldn't call them a dream home, but there's definitely some beautiful homes down here with some incredible locations and views out over the water. Is that a dream? I don't know. I think it's the difference between a dream and the dream. I don't know. I don't know. I'm 100% overthinking this, but if I didn't, there wouldn't be a video. So it's a necessary overthinking. I was aware this road was going to get a bit smaller when I saw it on the G-maps, but let's not go off-roading today, shall we? Oh, hello. We got a photo op. How big's the hedge? Is there perchance a photo? As I run over my own fucking foot. I will say me duck blocks my idiot lights a little bit. Actually that's not a very good photo. That's actually not the best bit of cliff, so I'll skip that for a change. Oh good. Am I going to be behind a Tesla now because I've stopped to look at that? You can kill me. Are you going to let me out first? That would be nice. Oh, some dramatic cliffs down here though. Look at this. I feel like otherwise you move back to Cornwall, or would you move to Cornwall, back to the southwest. This, as I get decked by a butterfly, I think that was. Absolutely stunning down here. The road needs a bit to be desired. This is a vertical. Holy crap! What a unusual place to be riding. Let me just not ride into a cliff there. This would be a crap place to be a car. We're getting towards the sort of roads where it would be nice to be on something like a Royal Enfield Himalayan 411 or Honda CB500X, something like that. I mean, maybe the 250, but then the 250 is going to struggle with the hills, right boy? Fucking power to you, my son. That is a hell of a hill to attempt on a bicycle. Good grief. Low gear now? Yeah, you don't say. Down here in the cliffs. Low gear now, like I've not been in first the whole way down that hill. Fucking hellfire. Could have done without the potholes in that. Good lordy. Beautiful view though. Down the beach there, gravel beach. Let me just pull over here. You gonna stay there, or are you gonna just roll off down this hill? Stay. Good bike. Big old hidden beach. I mean, you'd have to know this is here to come here, wouldn't you? Like, again, I wouldn't want to be here in the car because that road would have been extremely stressful. We got Moto Mikey, some cab fan stuff, Curious Crow Farms. There's no one I recognise. You got anyone on this one? Oh, hello. Tesla boys here. I'm going to be stuck behind his fat ass now the whole way. Shouldn't have. I thought he was turning around. I thought he was going back the other way. But I guess he's coming up this way and all. Can we get a photo there? Let's do that, shall we? Just to buy a little bit more time before we catch up. So should we go over to that end? We should. Oh, really need to repaint that little bit of yellow that's on the cowl there. Okay, that'll do. Get over that switchback. That had me nervous there. I don't mind I can handle a switchback, even though that was quite an extreme one, but the potholes were really not ideal in that corner. Alright, onwards. This won't be helping my fuel economy. I'm cutting it a little bit fine getting back as it is. We'll see how that goes. But imagine living along here. Imagine having to do that road in a car every time you need to go and get milk or something. Oh, do they deliver shopping out here? Is some poor soul coming up here in a Tesco van? That's the thing, it's this sort of road is fine on a bike. In fact, it's enjoyable on a bike, apart from potholes and sketchy switchbacks, but I'd be shitting it in a car going down here. I've lived here, you know, a while, but because I don't go exploring in the car very much, I'm still not crazy confident when it comes to narrow lane stuff in the car, because I'm like, I don't know, there's more to worry about, isn't it? Like, yes, you don't have to worry about dropping on a pothole, but you do have to worry about backing up a half mile because you've met the one other car on your tiny little road. I don't know. At least if I met someone here, even with this bike, I've got a good chance I can just sort of shove it into a hedge and there's enough space to squeeze by each other. Bit of excitement though, isn't it? Oh, it'll be good to get out onto the main roads after a bit though. This bike is warm, obviously liquid cooled, etc. It does have a fan. The fan comes on quite late for this one though. It really has to heat up quite a long way before the fan kicks in. It's still a 750cc carburetted V-twin, isn't it? So that was good timing. It was a nice small car as well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of these roads are narrow of course in anything, but the issue's definitely exemplified when someone's buying a big stupid SUV which takes up half, you know, the entire road by itself, and then there's really got no chance at that point. Well, we caught up to the Tesla. It took longer than I thought it would though, so that's not bad in the grand scheme. Oh, a little tumble down shack there, probably full of interesting stuff. Always have to resist the urge to just go and rummage in people's lives when you see stuff like that. Of course you'll go this way. Go on then, make the turn. And this Tesla's a prime example. It's only an ordinary car, it's not even an SUV, but it's wider than the van in front of it. And that says it all. Now, how slowly are you going to make me go up this hill? Have I got... No, that's first. Get out the fucking way, man. I'm not going up here on my clutch the whole way. I bet he turns left here as well. Oh, thank fuck. Alright, that's us done with the narrow stuff. We're heading back toward... Yeah, go on. Fucking Christ. We're going back towards the main roads. Oh, bus stop. Well, that was an interesting little adventure, wasn't it? Down the back roads of Cornwall. It's good fun, but I think if I had a little like 400, 450 scramblery kind of, you know, flat trackery kind of thing, that would have been perfect through there. Even a Himalayan probably would have probably chugged up that last bit quite nicely. But I'm going to end this video here, and now we're back on some of the more normal roads. Yeah, let me know let me know, A, do you dream first of all when you sleep, but secondly, do you have dream destination, dream objects, dream life goals? When you think about what you want your life to look like, how clear is that image in your head of, I want to live here and work this and have this house, and how focused are you on that, and how much of it is just like is still going with the flow? Let me know down below. But yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Really genuinely thank you though. I really do appreciate every view, every like, every comment, all three of them, because I get really low engagement for comments, but I really genuinely appreciate all of you. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.